God's word speaks to us and it tells us, he said that the righteous must choose their friends carefully, for the way of the wicked will lead them astray. Joseph, the one that we all know in the scriptures, the Bible tells us in Genesis 37, it says there that now Joseph had a dream and he told it to his brothers. And you can see this. And it says there, and he told that dream to his brothers and they hated him all the more. Can you see what kind of effect that the people that you're with will have on you? One who chooses his friends carefully, that one just soars to new heights. But the one that tells his dream to the wrong person, that individual right there, where the Bible said that they hated him all the more, that's what happens to them. But how about somebody who was really a friend of yours, somebody that was really close? Now, Peter had this situation with Jesus. Jesus was now communicating to the rest of the disciples about what was going to happen to him and the things that were about to occur. And so Peter responds to Jesus, a friend, actually many say the best friend of Jesus. And as he is speaking to Jesus, he says to Jesus, oh, these things are not going to be far from you. These things are going to be far from you, Lord. This isn't going to happen to you. But then Jesus turned and said to Peter, he said, get behind me, Satan, because you do not care about the things of God, but you only care about the things of men. So that first one that we need to know is this. Just remember this, that every person is drawing you closer to or driving you further away from what is best for you. If any of us are ever going to succeed in life, it's going to be through difficulties. It's not just going to happen. It's hard, especially for you men. It's difficult. You grow through difficulties. You've got to have the hard times. Because remember this, hard times create strong men. Strong men create easy times. Easy times create weak men. But then weak men create hard times, and then hard times create strong men. So for you men, you need to understand you're going to learn through suffering. Learn it in the closeness of relationship so that the world doesn't really give you all of that schooling that you don't want to have. Now, number two, you need to know this, is that relationship is never defined by what we get. It's never defined by what we get out of it. Well, this relationship's good for me because I just get all these good things out of it. No, relationship is never defined by what we get from it, but by finding one that is worthy enough of our loyalties. Are the relationships you have, are they worthy of your loyalty? Why? Because those relationships are relationships that are really going to determine the outcome of your life. So those relationships are not defined by what you get, but ultimately, you need to find someone that is worthy enough to be able to get the loyalties that you have in life. Not somebody that wants a short-term relationship, but somebody that wants a long-term relationship. In the book of Romans, chapter 12, verses 9 and 10, it says that let love be without hypocrisy. Let your love be without hypocrisy. Stop all the hypocrisy. Get rid of it. Abhor what is evil and cling to those things which are good. He said, be kind and affectionate to one another with kindness, brotherly kindness. He said, in honor, give preference to them. Remember, relationship is never defined by what you get, but it is defined when you discover someone that is worthy for you for you to be able to deposit your loyalties into.